Hi everyone. So today I'll be explaining how to make a brochure design. A brochure design is like a bifold, trifold or fourfold brochure design. Now I'll be explaining about how to make a bifold brochure design. That means you will be creating a brochure with the with one fold so now what I'm doing is go to the print menu, and I have taken A4 preset landscape, and the file is ready here. So I'm using the guides here from the rulers. You can take and you can keep a guide there. So guide means it's a just like a margin. So you can have a guide at the center, and go to the edit preference, and there you can change the units under for the rulers. Now you can see the units under ruler, it is changed. Now again go to the preference there, and units set up, and you can change it to centimeters and give OK. Now the ruler is showing units in centimeters, so it will be easy to identify the exact middle of your page if you take it in centimeters, millimeters or in pixels. So now from all the four directions I am keeping 1 or 2 unit as margin. This helps especially when you take printout, because there is a chance that when you take a printout, if you design till the edge of your artboard, that design may be cropped out during the process of printing. So it is for your safer side, you keep everything, all the designs inside that margin. So now I have here I'm designing the first and the last page. That means page number 1 and page number 4. So you can see here I'm ready with the guidelines, where you can find the 3 guides. That is the fold. Actually you are getting a fold, page fold. So now I'm importing few pictures from my drive, from the directory, and okay, first I'm saving the file actually. So it's file saved, and now I can type or I can give some color. So anything, you can start with typing the event name or any other designing work. There is no such procedure. So here I have the text ready. Okay, in Word file I have kept the details there. So I'm copying the event name, that is graphic designing workshop. So using these text options, text edit options, I have changed that, and a particular topic, that is graphic designing workshop. So I'm copy pasting the second line there. It is learn the basics of creative designing, and date and venue I'm copying. So instead of straight away you're typing into the Photoshop, it is always good to type it in a Word or any text editor, and you paste it there. It helps you to find out any spelling mistakes, because Photoshop doesn't have the option to tell you that there is a spelling mistake in your paragraph or in any sentence. So it is good that you go to the Word, just type it, and you copy paste to your design. So here you can reposition it anywhere. It depends, strictly it depends on you. There is no such rule that you have to design in the same way how I'm explaining. It's everything, you are free to design. You are free to keep the heading, logo, everything wherever you require, or you can refer some other sites. You can download some templates and you can modify it. So there is absolutely no restriction. So here I'm putting one logo here. So when you use any logo or any artwork, you just see it is of a good clarity. So otherwise, because this is what we are doing it for printing, so clarity must be there, otherwise the images looks blurred. So yeah, I'm positioning the logo at the top, so you can scale it using the transform tool. Control T is the shortcut there. And okay, you can add some more pictures or some other text you can add. So here I have some other pictures. Okay, so I'm using one picture here. This is the one which let's see how I can use it. Okay, I can keep some other options there, like the filters. I can make it black and white. I can add some saturation or some other filters I can apply. So if you are okay with that, we'll keep, otherwise we can remove it. Okay, so for all such options you have to go to the Photoshop, their image menu, and under adjustments you will find a lot of the options are there. You can try out one by one, and you can keep if it is okay for you. So I'm loading one more picture there to the project file, and see, as you import the picture, you just see the layer there, layer panel there. It shows that image layer as a vector layer. Okay, that's why you are getting a cross mark over that image. So in order to edit that, you must convert it into raster image. I'll explain it in a while, that with how to make that a raster image. So now I'm keeping it below that heading, and I may use some other picture as well. Okay, I'll go to this, otherwise I'm okay with these two pictures now. Okay, so you can let's play around with some tools, like you can use that shape tool to apply the color. So what happens when you use that, you can easily change the color of that. So here I'm trying the same option there. So whichever color is okay, you can choose that, but only the limitation is for the shape layers you cannot apply gradient. Again, I'm not really sure about it. You can try out, there is a gradient tool, so you can try out that. Okay, so I like this single solid color, and I'm making that text a little bit, some modifications I need. So I can make it bold, and even I can try out with the capital letters. Now you need not type it again in capital letters, so just go to the window menu and find out the character and just double click on that TT, and you see there the heading is changed to capital letters now. So you can, I'm reducing the font size, little smaller one, and even for the tagline I'm reducing the font size, and I'm keeping at the center so that I can align it properly. Now okay. So using the eyedropper tool, I am picking and I'm trying with some colors there. So I may choose the same pink and darker gray color from that logo. Okay, even for the venue and date as well, I'm making it bold. Just select the text and just press Ctrl B, or else go to the properties there below the menu bar, and you can make it as bold. Some fonts won't have that bold style, some will be having all the bold, semi-bold, regular, all these options will be there. So it depends upon your font, the selected font. So Okay, so now yeah, I can try out some of these, but you know mm, yeah. So to modify that picture, now see, if I'm getting a message like it has to be converted into a raster image, so options are there. Just give OK there, or else right click on the layer name and you rasterize it, and then it allows you to modify that layer. But the tool which I selected is not of that useful for brochure designing. It helps with the image correction, but not here. And you can try out a lot of filters there. Go to the filter menu and you can try some color correction. You can blur it, apply lens blur, channel mixer, and so many options are there. If you find it easy, or and if you find it it looks good, you may choose any of these. Otherwise you can leave it as it is. So for example, I'm telling you that how to apply these filters. Okay, just like Instagram filters, how you apply, just with one click you can apply that. So next part, I'm doing some footer there, some design. You can download lot of such footer designs from internet, or else you can do a simple one here. So I am using the shape tool, again a box tool, and here you can see how I can change the color, and I'll also explain you how to modify it. So you select that text and just go to the pen tool. There you will find add anchor point tool with the plus mark next to the pen tool. Okay, and you can click or add any knots there, any anchor points, and you can find there. And with the with that you can click on any of the point and you can modify the path of that. So this is how to modify the path. A simple example I'm telling. You can try out with other complex designs. So I'm changing the color there, okay, some suitable color, and I can take a copy of that. I can change the layer order there. Okay, just control and open and closing flower bracket tool you can use to send them back or front without using the layer panel. So I'm keeping there, and I can change the color of the second copy there, the blue color which I selected. Okay, so this is how to design the first page. Okay, so far I designed the first page of that. So next one is the last page of that. So here I'm not designing anything there, but I'll keep a simple design, means I'll be keeping a logo there again. So I may keep some other image, other information. If you have lot of detail, in that case you can include these registration forms, all these things in the last page. Entrance or the registration fees, registration form, contact details, everything you can keep it in the last page. But now, as I don't have that much detail here, the text, it's a dummy brochure. So what I'm keeping here is, I'll just keep the logo in the last page, and I will save the file. Okay, just go to the file and I'm saving it. And again I can the same design, because the guidelines remains the same. So what I'm doing is, I will be saving the same file using the save as command with another name. Okay, and I will be naming it as file page number 3 and 4. Sorry, page number 2 and 3. So here guidelines remains the same, only the content will change. Now footer, I'm copying it and I can flip it. See how to flip it. You select the layer, Control T, and right click there, and you will find flip horizontal or vertical. So in this case I require flip horizontal. So what I'm doing is, I have flipped it, and all the other details I'm removing. So next is some other content is ready in the Word file there. So the events about the workshop, so I'll be copying about the workshop. Okay, so just paste it there, Now you can format it as you require. Okay, I'm copying a dummy text, that lorem ipsum text, and I'm making a box there with the text tool. You make a box with the text tool, and I'll be pasting that inside that, so that the text remains inside the box itself. Okay, so now don't paste or don't enlarge the text box beyond that guides. Now go to the character window, character, if it is not open, and you will find there options to change the line height, letter, the width, and so many other options are there. So I'll be using and even justify. Okay, so you can use that option there, and okay, it's justified. You can increase or decrease the layer the line height if you find the line height is too it's more. You can change the font size. Okay, okay, so the text for the first paragraph is ready. About the workshop is ready. Now the next is about I'm copying scope of the workshop. So if you just type like that, it will be pasted in one single line, whatever may be the size of the text. So for the paragraph text, always take or create a box with the text tool, just like this. Take the text tool and draw a text box, not the shape layer. Okay, so and then you can paste it there. Okay, so the page is filled with only these two paragraphs. Now what I feel is the text is a little more. I want to add one more paragraph there, so I'm deleting some portion in these two paragraphs. As you know, this is a dummy text, lorem ipsum. Okay, so I want to copy one more paragraph there. So I'm deleting some lines there, some sentences, and I'm reducing the paragraph size. Okay, move it up little, and you do some repositioning there. Okay, so two paragraphs are ready. Now I want to add the third paragraph. So go to the text tool and type that heading. Okay, paste it. So again I'm removing the last one or two lines there to adjust the space. Even you can remove the footer if you don't like that, and you can add some images in between. Small images can be the image of your college, institution, or your company, or anything. So some beautiful images also you can put if you have less text there. Okay. So some more adjustments, and you can see there justify alignment is not proper. You are getting a hyphen in between the words. So again, go to the character, and you can, by unchecking that option, you can make it proper. Okay. So I'm adjusting that, making the alignment and other adjustments there. So when you design a brochure, see that the text which you use remains the same. I mean that font, okay, the font which you use remains the same for all the paragraphs and for all the side headings. If you use a different font, you use the same font, same size, same color for all the side headings and size as well. So keep the same size for all the paragraphs, same size for all the side headings, and for the main heading you use some very clean and neat fonts. Okay. So some more adjustments I am doing. Okay, a different color for the side heading. So this way you can save the colors, because it is difficult to select the same identical color. So what you can do is, when from the color swatches, you can save that color once you select, and see there it is the same the selected color is saved into the swatches. So it helps you to reuse the same color again and again. Okay, so the second page is ready. So the third page have only the event, the schedule. So that I am putting. I don't have much details here. What I did is I created some sample text there. I will be sharing the same text file with this video in the description. You can check that and you can download this dummy text. And here you can see the various sessions and the resource person. All these details you can add. You can add the resource person's photograph there, his qualification, his expertise, everything you can his social profile, everything you can share. And the timing of the session and the duration of the session, what he will be speaking on, all these details you can provide if you have space there. So right now I don't have any of such details. Simple detail I'm putting. The names also, it's not the real names, it's lorem ipsum. Okay, now choose the color, and you can just try out how you can place this the program schedule. It's a very simple way I'm explaining here. And at the end, it is very important that you give a proper contact details to those who want to come to your workshop, for those who want to register your workshop. They should be given a proper contact address, whom they have to contact, where they have to come, what time they have to come, is there any online entry to online link to register. In that case you can give something like website ID, website address, or some QR code you can give. You can put if you have apps, you can give the app name or email ID or WhatsApp number, everything you can mention there. Even you can put so if you have created a Facebook page, Instagram page for the event, you can give the links there, and you can give more publicity through this the brochure which you are creating. So a lot of possibilities are there, so you can add lot of details here. But I'm creating very simple design here, which just gives you some idea of how to make a design. So here the important thing is you have to take the proper the size of the brochure. So if it is A4, A3 or any other custom size, so you can give some page background color including both the pages, so it looks good if you give the same background for both the pages. You may like some other different colors for different pages, that is left to you, but I like some cool light colors for the page background. So here I'm selecting a very light, it's not too light, but I can say it's gray color. Okay, so you can see here in the page number 3, the text is it is exactly to the edge of the guide, so I'm giving little margin there, means it won't cross that gray color background. And yeah, so here one more thing what I want to share is yeah, you can include any kind of photographs here. After the session, as I told previously, you can add the lab photographs or the venue photo or your college photograph. Sometimes you may add college logo there, or if you have created event logo, you can put that as well. Registration money, if it is there, you can put that detail as well. So anything you can put, you decide, it depends upon the event organizers what to put in the brochure and what not to put. So I'm doing little corrections there with the size. Okay, so I'm aligning it at the center. I'm removing the background there. So now, yeah, so I can scale it down so that I can put it inside. No, so go back to the previous design. So I'm changing that. Now I have both the files open. Now I'm saving the file there, both the files. Now in Photoshop, you have the option to convert your brochure into a PDF, as well as you can save it in a JPG. So if you are saving it in a JPG, make sure you can name it properly, page number 1 and 4, page number 2 and 3, like that. You give proper names, because we have created two files which will be having 4 pages. Okay, so here you just see I'm saving it in a JPG format. I'm not creating a PDF now. If you want to make it as a PDF, you have to create 4 different files. So every image has to be PDF. And one more limitation is that a PDF, in that PDF you cannot select the text. Okay, so it will be in image format. So that is the drawback here in Photoshop. So I will be saving in JPG only. So this JPG files, you can see there 2 files. Sorry, by mistake I have selected some other format there instead of JPG, so you cannot see the preview there, so I am redoing that. So I'll be saving in JPG format again. So once that is done, I'll be saving in the maximum quality. So you can see 2 files are there with 4 pages. At the center you will get a fold. Okay, so that the press people will do. So these 2 files you have to send to the press so that they can take a back-to-back printout. So I'm putting it in one folder. This will be page number 1 and 4, and the next one will be 2 and 3. So at the middle you will get a fold there. So this is how to make a bifold brochure design. Thanks for watching this video. If you like my videos, please subscribe my channel and support me. Thank you very much.